before I start talking, let's hear a little bit of this. I love it. I think that's great. Really like the accent. Great beats. But, so today's video is all about showing you that third garden that I mentioned in my 2 previous videos about how Chinese people live. This is the video about that. Today I'm going back out on the bike. I want to show you something. Something you haven't seen before. If you've been following my channel, thank you very much. I'm eternally grateful. If you're watching my channel and haven't subscribed, then I really wish you would. For obvious reasons. I've been putting out some pretty good content over the last few months here in China, and I get lots of views but not many subscribers, so please help me with that one. If you like what you see, even if you don't, give it a thumbs up and write a comment and subscribe. It does you no harm, but it helps my morale, as with every YouTuber. But every now and then we do something that's a little bit out of character. Like the other day I had a little bit of an accident. I was wearing stupid footwear and really hurt my foot. Today I'm wearing boots. You can't see it, but I will show you. Give my ankle a bit of support and also protect me from the accident that I may have. I've been riding bikes now for almost 40 years. All sorts of bikes. 1000cc, 1200cc bikes. I've been doing dispatch riding in the military, so I know quite a bit about bikes, but that one, and I've never had an accident, but that one was a bit stupid because I just followed the local, I won't say the local rules, but it just seems like we all tend to do it when we go to a hot climate. Wear shorts, t-shirt, just like I'm wearing now, on a bike. It's just one of those things, yeah, and sandals or flip-flops. This is a hard hat. It'll protect me somewhat, not that much I suppose, but anyway, there we go. So that's that. I may even put this chap's comment up on the screen here now. His name's Gary. Don't know where you live, Gary. Thank you for watching. But when you make comments like, oh, the laws are this, don't break the laws. You know, some people break the laws on purpose and some of us break the law by accident. We just get a little too complacent. And I'm in a country where laws are broken quite frequently. I can probably sit down on a bench now and count 100 laws that are being broken by local people within an hour. There's one, no hard hat. I'm doing one now. I'm on the main road on my e-bike. Really, my e-bike should be there on the cycle path, but it's not. Anyway, so there's my whinge. I'm not trying to break the law. I'm not trying to be a bad person. At the moment, I'm just getting from A to B as quick as possible. There's some work being done on the cycle path, so it's not really that sensible to use it. Oh, but it's the law, it's the law, it's the law. There's a car there on the cycle path. It's the law. Chill out, Gary. And if any of you write comments like, oh, always complaining, I don't complain about China. I highlight something, but I don't complain about it. Oh, look, this is happening. That's not a complaint. A complaint is what I just did there about a comment. If you take it as a complaint, then you really need to go to the hospital and have your brains tested. And you can have them tested by a good friend of mine who's a neurologist. We had lunch just the other day with my family. Sometimes I will raise issues that are just issues and I'm not complaining. If I complained too much, or if I complained at all really, I would leave and find a country that I wouldn't complain about. I might complain about 1 or 2 individual people, but never, ever the country. Because this government has got it right. When you look at the big picture, this government has it right. The government has it right. I think I said that 3 times, but I'm trying to emphasize it. Anyway, I don't really want to get onto democracy. What is democracy now? You know, and some of, you know, the elections are coming up in America. Democratic Party, the Democrats are doing reasonably well. I don't know how, and I do think a lot of people are not so much misinformed, but kind of like misled. Democrat does not mean democracy. Oh yes, it does. No, it don't. Remember? Woman doesn't mean man. Man doesn't mean woman. Democrat Party does not mean democracy, the Democracy Party. Democracy in the UK, maybe in the entire Western world, I don't know, is dwindling away. It's almost disappeared completely. It's more corrupt. It's more communist than communism. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's cross this road legally. Right, so my daughter and her family are here. I keep saying her family. My daughter, Martin, Fred and Michael, that's the family, are here on holiday. They're having a bit of an off day today. And someone's left a bag on the floor. It's fallen off their bike, so I'm going to put it over here. Just put this on the, now I'll put it here. There we go. Thumbs up from a local person there. He realises what I've just done could be a trip hazard for someone. Could be a slip hazard on a bike. I'll put it on a post. Hopefully the owner will come back and find it. Anyway, so as I said, my daughter's on a holiday at the moment with her family. I just named them all, you know that. And they're having a bit of a rest. I'm going out to finish off my videos of how people live in China. I said I'll do 3. I've done 2 already. Here's the first one in a very wealthy complex. People have all detached homes, beautiful garden. For me, it's a bit too isolated. Not my cup of tea. The second one is the garden where I live and my daughter's come to visit. I like it. It's a nice one. One of the best ones I've lived in. Not the best, but it is a very good garden. Great for families, very safe, very secure, not very noisy. So everything about it is good. Location, fantastic. And where I'm going to take you now, I've also lived here for a very short time. It's a different side of garden. I am in a garden that's occupied by lots and lots of people. They have security, they have maintenance, very little, but they have it. And to be honest, it's not that bad. It's clean, it's tidy. There may be the occasional rat, but that's life. So, and even these. Now they look quite derelict, and I suspect they will be in a few years' time, maybe 10, 15 years' time, they will come crumbling down. That's the kind of thing that happens in China if, oh no if, I think mortgages run out, the lifespan runs out. Maybe you can tell me, why does local governments let properties turn into buildings like this? Just does. But it's still occupied. It still works. People still live here. I'm going to show you what it's like in one of these apartments. Let's go. All these metal doors here, by the way, are not apartment doors. They're sheds, lockups to keep something secure. So let's go up the dark and dingy stairwell. It's not dark, a bit dingy. Paintwork's rather crap, but it's old. Anything less than 6 floors will not have a lift. That's life in these old buildings. maybe 8 floors. I'm not 100% sure about that. Yeah, looks totally derelict. Bombed out. No, it's occupied. Down there is a woman collecting cardboard. That doesn't happen just in gardens like this. It happens in the wealthiest gardens. Some people make money, a decent amount of money, by collecting cardboard and plastic. Yeah, it works. Why not? Recycling in China is probably maybe one of the best countries in the world for recycling. Maybe. I don't know. Door number 1. Yeah. Let's go in. I'll show you around. Pretty good strong metal doors on these apartments. I like that. Right. One of the worst views that I could ever have. I hate it. But it is a home. It's actually quite a large home. Much bigger than the one I'm living in now. In fact, I've probably never lived in a home as big as this. 3 bedrooms. But still, cockroach on the floor, that's life. Well, no more life for him. I know the tenant and they lived here for 7 years. Now they just use this as a teaching centre for painting. The chap is a really good painter. I'm a reasonably good painter, but he does Chinese paintings. But still, there we go. That's what it is now. And that's what he uses it for. So like I said, it's a 3-bedroom apartment, about 140 square meters. He's got art tables here. He's got a massive table here where he does some good creative stuff. This board here, it's only a board, but it's magnetic. Behind this felt, these magnets stick to it. There's a piece of metal behind that wall. I like it. So he doesn't use it as an apartment anymore. Oh, they have left the lights on. Obviously, you can see what that is. I'll turn the light off for him. Kitchen, old style kitchen. Bathroom, old Chinese toilet. Squat toilet, I have one in my apartment. Not the end of the world. Does what it's meant to do. Another bedroom here, used for storage. Lots of his antique stuff here and art stuff. And another bedroom here. I actually lived here for almost 2 months behind this mosquito net. Okay, at weekends they did art lessons and I was able to speak to the students, the art teacher, get to know them. And that was very, very interesting. But it encouraged me because it's pretty naff, although big as it may be, the view, like I said, appalling. So I found the apartment that I'm living in now. There we have it. What's it like inside an apartment? This is what it's like inside one of the old apartments. Still livable, very livable. Wouldn't like to live all the way up there on the 6th floor. I have done it in Guangzhou. So this is what it's like in these apartments. It's certainly still very, very safe. Let's go. Right, so that's the 3rd garden. There are some properties here. Next to them, the neighbours live reasonably close. I've lived closer. Maybe I'll even get a chance to show you some of those pictures. But yeah, 20 feet away, another building. 20 feet away, another building. Really quite good. Safe. Good, maybe that's not the right word. As I walk under the balconies of someone's apartment, under the cables, which is very much like, reminds me a little bit of Nepal, Bangladesh, another part, what China used to look like in Guangzhou years and years ago. They all have their balconies with metal structures on the outside. All the windows are boarded up with metal, boarded up. Security. They are a fire hazard, that's for sure, in the sense that if there's a fire, they can't get out. Not in favour of that. As China gets safer and safer, maybe they should consider removing them. But the old generation can't live without them. They grew up with them. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to end the video. Please write a comment. Don't care if it's a nice one. I'm not complaining about China. Remember that. If you write a bad comment, then maybe you're complaining about China. China's a great place. These are great apartments. Just look a bit tatty. Inside, you can make them as good as you like. Take care, all the very best, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Another